Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, misters, misses, and MXs, welcome to the adventure. It's the Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town, Round 2. What is going to happen? Looks like 123 of you in chat have signed up to play in our very own custom-built, interactive, choose-your-own-adventure story. It's up to you to make the best possible decisions to save yourself and to save the rest of the Day 9 TV chat experience. We've already had one batch of you try to do so, and it didn't go great. A lot of you died. And that is a real pickle, because if you die in the adventure, you're banned from my chat, and the ban time has been increased. So good luck, have fun, and let the story begin. Day 9 TV Town sits quietly in a mountain valley surrounded by forests. Residents lead simple lives, blissfully unaware of their town's dark past. Until now. All right. A mist descends upon Day 9 TV Town, as does my cat. Ow, Jesus. It brings with it an eerie chill that gives Pellwave goosebumps. Ooh, shiver, shiver, shiver. Shaken, they sit down on the fountain in the center of town. Oh. An ominous voice booms from a Day 9 statue atop the fountain. The time has come for doom and despair. I love the smell of death in the air, it carols. The disturbance is here. You have someone to fear. Now, I want to stress as we're going into this story, this is a branching, RNG-driven, and your choice-driven narrative, and I am seeing it for the first time today. As the narrator of your adventure, I am kind of surprised that there's a statue of me caroling to you, but I do know myself, and if I were a statue booming an ominous voice, I would rhyme. I would definitely rhyme. Surprised? Pellwave jumps. Oh my gosh, Pellwave, hurry up. Roll that D20. Oh my god, Pellwave. It's just started. You just heard a noise. How is the first thing you do to just smash the one out there? I don't believe it. All right. They land in the fountain. Unfortunately, they can't swim. Oh, you lived. It's a good thing it's a shallow fountain. You're very lucky, Pellwave. You're very, very you're very lucky. I can't believe it. Yeah, no. This is not a bug. This is the truth. This is what happens. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Oh, there we go. Pellwave says, "Oh no, water, my only weakness." Yeah, what are you, an alien in an M. Night Shyamalan movie? I mean, come on. All right. Storyboard. Continue on. A wagon approaches, rattling with trinkets and mystical objects. Townsfolk gather around the cloaked driver, who announces, "Sadness is my name." Now, hopefully, your memories last longer than an hour and a half. Hopefully, you remember who these characters are. The driver's servant takes over. "Sorry about Dorian over there. I'm Monty. We offer charms to protect you from the disturbance." "What's the disturbance?" asks Silverdial. Monty replies, "Dorian's been going on and on about it for weeks. I tune him out, though, so I'm not really sure. I think it has something to do with, this mist." Silverdial proclaims, "Well, these charms are clearly a fantastic idea, but I'm broke." Other, more wealthy, netizens line up to pay the man. Monty happily takes their money and hands out glowing charms. All right. Now, the charms begin to vibrate with power when the townsfolk put them around their necks. The vibration intensifies and cracks begin to form. Do you want to roll a d20? Uh-oh. Everyone who bought charms, good luck. Yep, yeah. 3s and 4s and 4s and 7s, a 10 and a 15. Bone Nut. Bone Nut, the only one that knows how to do things properly. Love to see it. And unfortunately, Bone Nut and Bob DeSlayer quickly take off their charms and drop them. What happens to the rest of you? Entranced by the vibrations, the kind wolf Khadgar 34, Taldrin Griffin, and Stream Chef stare at their charms. In it is broadcasts of Day 9 TV. And as you're looking at it, I'm like, don't forget to use your Twitch Prime. And then you just explode, leaving holes in their chests of everyone still wearing them who didn't use their Twitch Prime. They fall limp and lifeless to the ground. We have our first deaths. Congratulations. Once again, Pawnev amazingly lived in that fountain. Amazingly. Oops, those must have been the exploding charms. Either way, no refunds, Monty declares, and the cart speeds away. Now, do you want to attack Monty, or do you want to let him go? Hope some of you remember round 1 of the Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town. Do you remember what happened in the first adventure? Do you remember what happened? God, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I just want to stress, I was just so disappointed in you all last time. I was so disappointed in you. Where's the kindness that this community is known for? Where's the wish to help each other out? Silver Dial, Bob DeSlayer. Oh no. Really? Really? All right. Silver Dial and Bob DeSlayer throw knives at Monty. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Wow! Oh my God! I'm impressed that anyone's able to do anything capably. This is amazing. Well done. Bob DeSlayer's knife lands in Monty's heart. Dorian signs, ugh, great. Now I need a new servant. Wow, well look, Bob DeSlayer. Monty's dead. Wow, that happened way sooner. I just want to stress something. You guys don't have to kill Monty every time. Like, statistically speaking, 66% of you want to kill Monty. Like, I don't know what's with you. But I worry about Monty. You know what? I'm on Team Monty here. And I hate to say it, we're just going to have to get those dead properly banned. Sorry, Kind Wolf, Khadgar, Taldrin Griffin, Stream Chef. We'll see you in 10. We will see you in 10 minutes. All right. Well, goodness. I don't know what happens now that Monty's gone. We'll need all the weapons we can get. Let's talk to the old blacksmith, suggests Drakfly Gare, Chumbucket 91, Missing Jen, Stacko 84, and Kirant 18. You don't have to. You don't have to. They walk into the blacksmith's shop. Have you heard about the disturbance? Drakfly Gare asks. My father told me stories about this as a kid, but I thought he was just trying to scare me. It happens every 99 years, the blacksmith explains. Do you want to continue listening, or do you want to tell a joke? Play it cool. Play it cool. He's a person. He's opening up about his past. And yet... Oh my God, Chumbucket. Oh no. Just come on, man. Oh. You're so old, I'm surprised you didn't see it yourself, jokes Chumbucket 91. I'm same as before. Unsurprising. Kids these days have no respect. I hope you die in the disturbance, Chumbucket 91. Let me tell you, the blacksmith goes to a 10. Immediately, just like all the way to maximum hatred. The blacksmith complains, "Get out!" he yells. The blacksmith throws an axe at Chumbucket 91, who's the last out the door. Oh my gosh, everyone else made it out. Now remember, DJ Furball died with the low roll last time. I think it was a 3. Let's see you. Do you have the ability to wave dash? Do you have the ability to wave dash? Get out of the way? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know how. Ooh, I don't know if that's enough. Chumbucket doesn't notice and the axe lodges itself in their skull. Guy 11 is just not enough. Just not enough. What's the DC on that roll? I have no idea, Coltracon, and neither do you. Who's in charge here? Meltor Foss asks Space Monkey TRX and Saint Farrago. When Day 9 founded the town, he made it clear that he'd be the first and only leader, watching over us even in death. That's right, this town is a necrocracy. It is I from the grave, ruling with my bones. Space Monkey Tricks explains to Meltor Foss. Thanks for the creepy story, Space Monkey Tricks. We need a real leader, though. Someone who can make difficult decisions in these tough times, demands Meltor Foss. All right, it's time. I guess it's time we elect a mayor, concludes St. Farrago. I'll run, the three of them say in unison. It's time to elect a mayor. It's time to elect a mayor. Let's go ahead and gather some townsfolk. They spread word of the election and meet by the fountain in the center of town. Crater Lord, Cool Jedi, Ilan Run, Dalshane, Abruxius, Talarian Scholar, and Thursday 42 show up to vote. What's it going to be? Pick it. The ballot reads 1, Meltor Foss, 2, Space Monkey TRX, 3, St. Farrago. Now, if I were in your shoes, I would base purely upon whoever has the funnier ID. I really like the idea of having Mayor Space Monkey. So that would be my vote. And I don't actually think that evaluation process is that much more sophisticated than your average voter in America. All right, let's see what happens. Meltor Foss, longtime regular, says, that's fair. Wow, Meltor Foss voting for himself? I wonder if anyone, all these people voting for themselves, and wow, Space Monkey with the funnier sounding name gets it! Woo! Well done. Well done, Mayor Space Monkey TRX. You are elected the first ever mayor of Day 9 TV Town. Now, I want to let you know I am rolling over in my grave. I really still feel like this is named after me. It should be like my shit. They raise both fists halfway into the air and wiggle a little bit. It appears to be some sort of victory dance. All right, perfect. All right, nice. Let's take a gander. A pair of cats enter the town from the nearby woods. Tomnar pets them and suggests, we should adopt them. They'd make great town pets. They're so cute. Some townsfolk look on adoringly. Do you want to adopt them, or do you want to let them go free? These are a pair of cats. Tomnar, Dugix Prime, and Max Flave. Come on. Oh, Chum Bucket. Gosh, I gotta be honest. The worst part of the adventure is that your pal Day 9 keeps forgetting to ban people. There's Chum Bucket. Chum Bucket is just like, hello, there's an axe in my head. Let me die. All right. Max Flave wants to let the cats go, but Dagix Prime and Tomnar adopt the little babies. The town adopts the cats to spread joy during these troublesome times. They name them Sheriff and Desperado in honor of Day 9 TV Town's history. I love that. That's terrific. That's fantastic. I really think that Max Flave probably deserves to die, probably. Tomnar learns the hard way that they're deathly allergic to cats. Oh my god, Tomnar. Look at Tomnar, he's like, yes, with the little heart. Oh, you're allergic to cats. What are you doing adopting them? Well, we all have a friend like that. Big, watery red eyes. I'm allergic to cats, but I just want to take care of them so much. All right, bye-bye. All right, Chum Bucket, let me tell you. Really resilient skull, really resilient. You got a lot of blood that just kind of slowly trickled out of that wound, but we finally managed to find a way to get you out of there. And the story continues on. We need to prepare for the disturbance, says Masalar. It's time to go. Masalar puts on their left sock and left shoe, then right sock and right shoe, just like their parents taught him. Masalar! Who was our village idiot last time? And where's Masalar? Show yourself. Show yourself, Masalar says, I'm a pro. I love it, just embracing it. The horror. The absolute horror. Let's see if people who watched you do that can withstand it. The others watch in horror. I love this. I love the idea that if you see someone do this, it's very H.P. Lovecraft, right? Seeing someone do something like that defies human logic so much that I literally go insane watching it. All right. Albatross of Time. Flar Lar Lar, Simon 04090, 5, 5, and 7. But Control Screen knows how to work a die. knows indeed how to work a die. Albatross time setters. I actually just remembered I have a thing. Just can't even handle it, can't even comprehend. And what happens to Albatross of time? He, Flar, Lar, Lar, and Simon leave. Cowards. Masalar watches them run out the door and away from Day 9 TV Town. You gotta like learn to stomach upsetting things like someone that doesn't know how to put on their clothes. It's just too much. I have to go. All right. The real disturbance. Thank you, Aganam. Thank you. The wagon returns to town. Dorian stops and leers at nearby townsfolk. Aren't you going to say anything? Asked Lord Durham. I mean, I gotta be honest. I would love to know what happens if Monty just lives for once. I just want Monty to live. I just want Monty to live. Dorian growls from under his hood. If you don't understand my silence, then you don't deserve my words. Simon 04090 says that was the shortest cameo ever. Why are you making it about you, you coward, Simon? You should have held it together instead of fleeing. The disturbance has descended on my chat. You should have stayed. You should have watched someone do something humiliating and depraved, like putting on a sock and a shoe and then a sock and a shoe, instead of both socks first and then both shoes second. Should have stayed. Not a cameo at all. Okay, fine. To make up for the exploding charms, I brought some supplies to help you survive the disturbance. Townsfolk cautiously inspect the supply crates. Masalar says, I have those shoes that have individual spots for each toe. Yeah, every time I see someone with those, it's kind of like they wanted to be barefoot, but also draw attention to it. Anyways, Lord Durham calls attention to a leather-bound book sitting next to Dorian. Do you want to steal it, or do you want to leave it? Leave it. I mean, thus far, probability has not been on the side of the adventurers. We have had virtually the exact same set of choices, 2 adventures in a row. But is now the time. Spin Blaze. Oh my gosh, Spin Blaze is the first one over there. Chalksticks, Harry 7 Dresden, Varoxian, Lord Durham, Thalkos, Axelay, and full of Tri-XZ all decide to leave it. Guys are scared to death. Come on, get in there. Spin Blaze sits down next to Dorian and points. Does that tree look like it's smiling? They try to grab the book while the driver is distracted. All right, please, please, Spin Blaze. Please. Please, Spin Blaze. Please be a big number. Please. Hey, that's non-zero. That's non-zero. That has 2 digits in it. A rarity here in the channel. Dorian grabs Spinblaze's hand and snarls. Nobody understands me and I'd like to keep it that way. Not good enough. Hands off my journal. You guys, come on, get this journal. You need this book. All right. The life drains from Spinblaze's eyes. Spinblaze, Spinblaze, Spinblaze. You hate to see it. Dorian sees townsfolk staring at him and exclaims, well, look at the time. He begins to drive the wagon out of town. Chalksticks yells, quick, grab the supplies. Harry 7 Dresden helps them throw a crate off the moving wagon. Now, hopefully you guys can get it together. Bread and fizzy water spill out of the crate. The townsfolk enjoy a quick snack as the wagon drives away. Oh my gosh, these are some real long-timers who are going to be consuming this food. I don't think Dorian's a good guy, observes Chalksticks. That's true, Chalksticks. That's true. That's true. And can I just say, these are the kinds of comments that any broadcaster on Twitch experiences all the time. You lose a game of Age of Empires, and people say, it looks like you lost that game. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I was there at the time. Hey, it looks like you built a bunch of knights, and that was the wrong unit to build. Uh-huh. I don't think Dorian's a good guy. That's right. He seems to have killed several people. A few minutes later, they hear Dorian yell, I hope you have strong stomachs, as he cackles in the distance. Wow, everyone is just snap rolling. Here it is. 3, 6, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, topping out all Thalkos, Varoxian, and Chalksticks. Chalk says, I don't think Dorian's a good guy, and just consumes the poison. Chalksticks, Thalkos, and Varoxian drop to the ground, foaming at the mouth. Harry 7 Dresden, full of Tri-XZ, Lord Durham, and Axelay clutch their stomachs and run to the nearest bathroom. Well done. Well done. Many of you live, and some of you, up and out the door. So sorry to see you go. I mean, Chalksticks, Thalcos, Varoxy, and Spinblaze. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. We should build a wall around Day 9 TV Town to protect us from danger, suggests Old Glory 1776. Some other townsfolk agree, and they travel to the forest to gather the lumber. Get ready. We have had a near-identical adventure. Who will be the first to steer us in a different direction? After a long day of logging, Old Glory 1776 chops down the last tree at the top of the hill. Everyone else lays down to rest. Old Glory 1776 watches the tree start rolling down the hill. Hey, resters, who will be the first to get out of the way? Kanan Flaxvine says, run, you fools. For any of you who didn't know, Kanan Flaxvine slit Monty's throat in the last adventure. I guess that is the big difference, is that Monty died instantly in this adventure. Took a little bit of time for Kanan Flaxvine to develop a personal relationship and then betray Monty and slit his throat when he wasn't looking. All right. Master da Puga Sensei, the first to respond. Same Garridan, Ardwag, Static Interflow, choose to Dirtle. Puga Sensei and Master da yell, run, and get out of the way. Sam Garridan, Ardwag, and Static Interflow are crushed by the speeding log. Ah, that's rough. That's not how you expect to go. You expect it to be something like you lied down and peacefully fell asleep. And you don't expect it to be like a giant log with Old Glory 1776 being like, we're going to build the sickest wall, I swear to God, man. Timber, says Old Glory 1776 awkwardly as Puga Sensei and Master Doug glare at them. Look, you might have been an accidental murderer, but you're so definitely a murderer. Oh, yeah. Shenseiken says, Dirtling might have sounded cool, but it was wrong. That's true, Shenseiken. That's true. What a mess, complains Old Glory 1776 as they return the bloody lumber to town. Nice. Joe Mingus says, seems more like manslaughter to me. Well, I am not a lawyer, so that sounds right. That checks out. But I gotta be honest. I mean, the adventure engine says that Old Glory is a murderer. I mean, you can't deny that this is purple here and purple down there. This is purple. All right. The adventure continues. ANPST buys a new knife from the blacksmith. The door doesn't shut all the way when they leave. Again, Desperado uses the opportunity to sneak inside. She hops onto a shelf of potions sitting above the forge. After looking around to ensure the shop is empty, she bats the potions off of the shelf one by one. A bottle of bright green liquid shatters on the forge. It roars to life and begins to move. Its gentle amble accelerates into a full sprint, and it smashes through the blacksmith's wall. Wookie Man says, don't we need those? Well, I don't know. My wife and I have been doing a lot of just reorganizing and cleaning in the house, and what we've discovered is that we use about 10% of our possessions, and 90% of the other ones fall into the category of we'll probably definitely use this at some point. So I'm hoping that these potions are that, because if they are, I think it describes all of us very well, doesn't it? Bricks from the wall fly towards some townsfolk who are walking past the shop. All right. How's it gonna go? All right, Mordican, FL Yonders. You know me, Anonymous. Nezumi Kozo, Coder Pause. A pair of 4s, a 6, an 8, a 12, a 14, an 18, a 19. Yes! Half above 10, half below. Perfect. Well done. The bricks fly into Coder Paws, Mordican, Zane, and Nezumi Kozo, stunning them. Before they can regain their composure, the forge swallows them in its fiery belly. Ooh. Oh. FL Yonders, you know me, Anonymous, and Anths, and 1 and 73 R and 37. Run the hell away. Randy Potato Feet and Ethanet patrol the edge of town. We know I don't think we're gonna make it out of this alive, Randy Potato Feet says as they approach the dark woods. Where are you, Randy Potato Feet? Show yourself. Ethanet, show yourself. Why don't we just leave town? Ethanet replies. Why not? Why not? Automatic cowards. That's right. Randy Potato Feet says, I am here. I'm sorry, where are you, Randy Potato Feet? Did you just start patrolling the edge of town and run away? I can't believe it. Oh, wait, we still need to bury the corpses of the people that have died before. Sorry, everyone. Bye-bye. Get out. Get out. Now, you know what's kind of rough is that Randy Potato Feet and Ethanet, who lock eyes, link fingers, sit by the fire together. They're all sitting there, just running away somewhere, not even worried in the slightest about what could happen. A meteor pierces the clouds above Day 9 TV Town. As it falls, Garbara is relieved to see it burn up in the atmosphere. Garbara laughs. Look at that baby meteorite for babies. Garbara, don't insult inanimate objects in the Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town. A tiny meteorite smashes into Garbara's head, killing them instantly. Mesmere says, that's too much, man, and flees town with Phantom of Ares, Ratty J2, Mag Grubbler, and Wookie Man. Randy Potato Feet says, I'm alive as hell, living out my happy ending. Yeah, I mean, that's an optimistic way to describe it. Or you abandon us. Or Wookie Man says, see ya. Everyone's just like, yeah, no, I'm here, I'm done. That night, True Helix gazes upon the stars and thinks, you're the hero they need. All right, True Helix. Goblins spill onto the cobblestone streets. True Helix watches as Shake, Anxiety Prime, Fiery Hawk 33, and Gazuria are dragged out of their homes and towards the mountain. Hey. Shake, Anxiety Prime, Fiery Hawk 33, Gazuria. It's time to beg. Do you want to live? Do you think True Helix can actually be the hero you need? Excalibur yells, help me, True Helix! Oh my god! All right. Lord Hellmax. Be the hero this time, True Helix. Yeah, just this one time. Shake says, save us, please. Yeah, see, look. I didn't write this. Well, I actually didn't write any of this either. In fact, I do no writing. In fact, I don't even know how to read. I'm just very lucky when thinking. Let's see. Run at the goblins. Yeah, love to see it, True Helix. I love to see it. True Helix runs the goblins. All right. Roll huge. Roll. Oh, I want to see you roll so big. So big. True Helix. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, it's a 4, dude. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. I made my decision. It's now all up to the dice. True Helix takes an arrow through the heart. It pierces through the other side. And as Helix is falling near dead to the ground, that arrow also hits him in the knee. Meanwhile, I assume that everyone else gets torn to shreds by the goblins. Oh my god, there's just horrifying events happening all around. Jihad, Jackalite, Blue Eye Spice Dragon, JTS is me, and Fat Stacks 27 walk into a bakery. Now, what will happen in this bakery? What will happen? Will they perhaps order delicious food? Will they insult the baker? Find out when we return from this short break. Find out when we return what's going to go down in the bakery in the Disturbance of Day 9 TV Town. We continue the Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town with Jad, Jackalite, Blue Eyes Spice Dragon, JTS is me, and Fast Stacks 27 walking into the bakery. All right. Watching everyone in town die is exhausting. I'm famished, complains Jid. Makes a lot of sense. Stop eating my bread, the baker yells at Sheriff and Desperado, my bread-hungry baby cats. He chases them out of the shop. Now, do you want to order lunch or do you want to check on my cats? I think it's very important for you to consider your options here. All players have chosen. Okay, there you go. Looks like Jihad, JTS is me, And Jackalite, if your name starts with J, you care about cats. Of course, Fat Stacks 27 has all the money in the world they need, so they're going to happily blow it all on bread and brie. Blue Eyes Spice Dragon, also along for the snacks. JTS as me and Jackalite leave the shop to see the cats running towards the church at the edge of town. Now, again, I ask you, do you want to follow the cats or do you want to order lunch? Do you want to follow the cats or do you want to order lunch? We're still waiting on Jackalite. There it is. Follow the cats, follow the cats, follow the cats. The Jays are in it together. 3 out of 3 Jays agree that we should follow the cats. Almost as many dentists who want to do that. Sorry about that, the baker apologizes. What can I get you? Blue Eyes Spice Dragon orders a basket of bread and a wheel of brie for the group. Yeah, I love that. Their food arrives. This is officially my favorite event from the last one. Oh my god! Blue Eyes Spice Dragon literally... Where are you? Show yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? Blue Eyes Spice Dragon says, why is it so hard to order food? Am I right? No. No, Blue Eyes Spice Dragon. What were you How is it that you were eating that you were able to roll a 1? Let's find out. Blue Eyes Spice Dragon chokes on the bread. That's it. You just literally took the baguette, you tilted, and you just pushed in until your body gave out from the whole procedure. Well, Blue Eyes Spice Dragon says, I always knew carbs would be the death of me. That's true. No carbs after 8, man. Otherwise, you'll start to look like me. All right, Blue Eyes Spice Dragon chokes on the bread. Bye-bye. Is nothing safe anymore? Asks Fat Stacks 27. They leave the bakery, frustrated and hungry. I'm going to be real with you. If I sat down at a restaurant and Blue Eyes Spice Dragon horked bread to death, I would eat. I would absolutely eat right there. I would absolutely just I'd be like, oh, that's horrifying. Nom, 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 nom. Oh my god. Like it's bread and brie. Are you kidding me? The food's like delicious. Meanwhile, the others arrive at the church just in time to see the cats run into the forest. Now, they're running into the forest. Where do the cats go? Wonders Jade upon entering the forest. The forest path forks into 2 directions. The high road winds through rocky rolling elevation over a forest of spindly, young deciduous trees. The low road seems well traveled and passes straight through a dark, dense forest of old-growth oak trees. Remember, which way, asked Jade. Do you want to take the high road or do you want to take the low road? Chat, please tell the Jays what direction they should go in. Okay, everyone's chosen. Everyone's chosen. Whew. Yes, we're doing different things. Excellent, take the low road. You are learning. It's amazing. Honestly, trying to watch these players try to make good decisions in this game feels like trying to watch a cat defuse a bomb. There's an hour left on the clock and the cat's just flicking at the green wire. I'm like, please cut the green wire. Please stop fiddling with it. Oh my god, 59 minutes left. Finally a cat defuses a bomb. They take the low road. After a few minutes, they hear meowing in the distance. Unwilling to let their furry friends run away, they chase the cats for hours. You guys, thank you. Thank you for caring about the livelihood of cats so much. Eventually, they see the cats head towards a cabin in the distance. Dorian and Monty are outside. Are they gardening, wonders Jade. Now, if my memory serves correctly, I think Monty is dead. Which means Dorian's just hanging by a corpse and they're both gardening. I think it's just fine. Again, the engine's never wrong. This is the story. This is the game. All right. No, judging by the pile of pointy sticks, I think they're building a spike trap, observes Jade. Wow. That's so sad. Dorian's just sitting by Monty. Monty's all bloated and dead. Dorian's just like, I think the point is that you're building a spike trap. Oh, you're my best friend, Monty. Oh my god. So good. The group debates about what to do next. Head back to town, wait for them to finish, sneak inside. Ooh. All right. Everyone is chosen. Well, this is tough. Because if there's a three-way tie, something arbitrary gets chosen. Oh my god, these J's stick together. Generally speaking, they stick together. All right. Trying their best to go unnoticed, they sneak carefully along the trees on the edge of the property. Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Get your dies out. Oh my god, I need the J's to do a good job. I really need these J's to do a good job. I really don't want to hit the button. Oh my god, Jihad, you're just... Ooh, I accidentally think you may have packed some pop rocks in your shoes. Let's see what happens. Jihad trips over a log and falls loudly into a bush. Ah! And it's in a forest, you know those leaves are crinkly, crunchy, and dead. Just like you. Who's there? Dorian yells. He gestures toward the sound, and a yellow-green fog surrounds the group. Oh, Jihad, please, please, please. Time has run out. Oh, 2, 3, 16. What? Well, of course, Jackalite and JTS is me roll terribly. They were the ones who were doing the sneaking. G had made the noise, obviously able to react first. JTS, me, and Jackalite fall to the ground, coughing up blood. My God, Jeed. Jeed types, ha ha ha. What is that? Oh my God, Jeed, you just might get a non-game related timeout for that callous laughter. My God, the J group has fallen apart. Wow. It's like a boy band where one of them split off to do a solo and became way more famous than the rest of the group. All right, what happens to Jihad? Jihad escapes the cloud, coughing and wheezing. They run away from the cabin and back towards the road. Oof. God, Jihad just like snuck around, found the cabin. They safely make it back to town. Well, hey, Dorian's cabin was found early on. But at what cost? The Jays are gone. And I hate to say it. But JTS is me. You're out of here. JTS is me. Long-time sub and supporter. Do you have anything to say for yourself? JTS is me and Jackalite. And of course, I always want to give you, all of you, ample opportunity to voice your pre-ban woes and concerns. Grand Admiral Havoc says, no coward. Wow, someone's out for blood. JTS me says, my bakery was better than the bread place. That is true. Cheesecake and crumbs is where it's at, baby. 10 players are now gone and dead. The ones from the previous events where I've forgotten to ban them. But remember, with automated banning, the bot's memory is eternal. Silver Flame, I love this too. This is quite a bit of fun. All right. Jay says, feel like I've done some good investigative work here. Time to report to the mayor. Strong role-playing, Gene. Strong role-playing. Yeah, where is our mayor? Are you still here, Space Monkey? Dorian walks into town and sits by the fountain. Concerned townsfolk gather at a distance. Dorian reveals a pale, gaunt face under his hood and asks, who killed Monty? Remember, Monty was outside the cabin. No one said Monty was alive. Because Monty was killed by some knife work. Hey, look, there's Space Monkey TRX. Oh, he's dirtling. Hi, Space Monkey. All right. Bob DeSlayer 1 joins the crowd and answers, it was me, Bob DeSlayer. Why? Dorian asks. Before they can answer, a blue-white light streaks towards them, and Bob DeSlayer 1 turns to ice. Oh well, maybe it's for the better. I don't think Monty liked me very much, Dorian reflects. Wait a minute. Trissicac begins. A pale, gaunt face, frost spells, and a disregard for human life? You're a lich! Dorian sneers. How observant of you. And now the test. Now the real test begins, huh? Anyway, I need a new servant now. How about you, Trisekek? All right. Zossi, the servant from last game, get out of here. Get out of here. Sure. Look at that. It's like, wait, you're a lich. You want to be my servant? Yes! Or maybe it's a yep. Good. Try not to get yourself killed, Trisekek. Try not. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. There it is. There it is. No one had to die. I mean, Bob the Slayer, you did have to die. Bob the Slayer, I apologize, but please, get out of here and I'll see you in 25 minutes. I hope some of you eventually make your way back to the Day 9 TV channel. Man of War 2256, DJ Match 3000, Thunderous Tea, and As Forth Wind walk by the church and see Dorian getting out of his wagon in the cemetery. Ooh. He waves and yells, "Don't mind me, I'm paying respects to the deceased." I'm starting to realize, did we not actually get the holy water in this? Oh my god, we don't have the holy water. Or does that happen later? I don't know. Respects, Man of War. 225 mutters. I'm going to kill him. Wow. How? Our weapons won't be able to hurt a lich, observes DJ Match 3000. Oh, is this it? Is this the event? Oh, this is nice. They would if they were covered in holy water, explains Man of War 225. Let's get the priest to make some for the whole town. Dude, let me tell you. Do you see my brain figuring it out? My brain sees that we're at the church, and my brain's like, oh yeah, it's for holy water. Boom, holy water happening right here. Right here. They round up spare bottles and flasks from around the town and roll a barrel of water into the church. The priest holds a ceremony and blesses the water. Good stuff. Hours have passed by the time they've finished putting all of the holy water into small containers. And then they leave the church to distribute the water. On their way out, they see Dorian's wagon filled with the not yet buried bodies of dead townsfolk. Just doing some spring cleaning, he cackles. I don't have a good feeling about this, warns Man of War 225. Okay. I mean, things are heating up a little bit. G had made it back to town, knows that the cabin is there. Dorian asks Trisekek to prove their loyalty by killing townsfolk. Trisekek, what are you doing? I refuse. Do I have to? No problem. Now, Zossi was just unrepentantly doing whatever Dorian said. I couldn't believe it. Trisekek says, I see no problem in this. Really? Look, Zossi's like, yep. Trisekek replies, no problem, and skips into town. They enter the tavern and see some townsfolk drinking. Trisekek adds poison to the keg of ale. You murderous bastard. Grinning ear to ear, Trisekek leaves the tavern. Do you wish to roll a d20? Do you wish to? Because you have no choice. There's no roll a d20 or nope. All right. Oh, the great, oh my god, Kino, Lethal Logicality, Palooka Prime, Fire Agacon. The low rolls continue. Well over 75% of dice rolls have been a one-digit number. Well over 75. Lord Azura doing great. And look at Armpit is just like, yeah. Look at Armpit. Literally, not even any useful part of the body. It's the part that smells, and other than that, you leave it alone. Apparently, is just killing it with perceptibility. Lord Azura and Armpit become suspicious and leave the tavern. There's the Armpit just lumbering his way out there. Tyrus is like poison beer. Logicality says, at least I get to go out doing something enjoyable. That is true. Feel bad for those that were killed by the speeding log, but, this will do fine. This will do absolutely fine. The next morning, the great idea you lost in a dream. Kinabun, Fire Agcon, Lethal Logicality, and Palooka Prime are found dead on the tavern floor. Trisekek walks by the scene and adds, so sad to see. Can't even believe it. Can't even believe it. Goodbye to all of you. Goodbye. You will be missed. You will be missed. All right. Darkovian with the F. With the F. Perfect. All right. Onward and forward. Headmistress Ruse walks to the edge of town. It's just you just hanging out, Headmistress Ruse. Headmistress, the sign leading into town reads, "Welcome to Day 9 TV Town, population 123. There's been a population change recently, if I may be so honest. In particular, maybe 80 or so are back. With a heavy sigh, Headmistress Ruse climbs up a ladder, scratches out the number, and updates it to read population 80. Oh my god, and you have to roll a d20, Headmistress Ruse. All right. Bang. You are kidding me. I have never seen a collection of humans so consistently, like, on the low end of the RNG. I mean, this is amazing. Now, with your dying movements, yeah, swash 79 there. And Headmistress Ruse falls off the ladder and stabs themselves in the face. With what? What did you find to stab yourself with? The sharp end of the paintbrush? Unbelievable. Headmistress Ruse says, "I smelled skunk." Oh, man. I can't even believe it. Population 79. Isn't that sad? Well, goodbye, Headmistress. See you in 27. See you in 27. This disturbance is truly something else. All right, a cold wind blows over Day 9 TV Town, and Masalar decides it's a great day to fly a kite. The wind suddenly changes directions and whips the kite into the smiling tree. They pull on the string to get the kite down. The string, it snaps. Masalar, do you want to leave? I want to climb that tree. Masalar has chosen. Masalar has chosen. All right, climb that tree. Masalar says, "I have the perfect shoes for this." Ah, yes. I always go kiting with my tree climbing shoes. They put a foot on the gnarled trunk and jump. After catching a branch, they put their foot in the tree's mouth and pull themselves up. While looking for the next branch to grab, the one they're standing on sways in the wind. They fall to the ground. Zelak, Zero, Morniel, Nikki Media, Foonus, and Barlam, who are walking nearby, hear the thud and see Masalar laying on the ground. Should we help them? Zelak wonders. Do you laugh? Do you help them? Uh-oh. Now, this is really nice, because I want to know what happens if everybody laughs. Does Masalar just sit on the ground and die? Delicon says, why not both? Well, if you're the sort of person who would laugh at them, I don't think you're the sort of person who would help them. That's just what I think. This is like how I'm evaluating this. All right. Morniel helps him. Funas helps him. Barlam helps him. Nikki Media helps him. Zelak helps him. My God, what a... You guys, I'm like really touched. This is a really amazing thing that you've done. This is fantastic. Morniel says, so kind. Oh yeah, that's so macaroni-like of you. Are you all right? Asks Morniel. So touched. Masalar says, I don't deserve such love. You guys are just sweet. So sweet. Wow. I think so, but thanks for asking, Masalar replies. I guess I'm not getting my kite back, they continue. With a shrug of their shoulders, they saunter off. Oh my... Oh, you guys should have laughed at him, because then you would have learned that that tree's alive. Wait, no, go back. You gotta laugh at them. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, you're never going to learn about the tree ants now, are you? Wow, you're never going to learn about Strider Bloom. That's devastating. Wow. Serial's like, see, it's good to laugh at things. The mayor, Space Monkey TRX, orders everyone to pitch in and erect a wall around town. Now, Space Monkey, please let us know a little bit about what you're thinking, feeling, and directing at this point in time. After a long, exhausting day of lifting lumber, Space Monkey TRX announces, the wall is almost complete. What else did you say, Space Monkey? We want to know. We're all waiting on the mayor's inspiring words. Where are you? Where are you? Come on out. Come out of your cushy government-funded mansion, Space Monkey TRX. It says, Let's build that bloody wall. Ah, what a skillful entendre that this completely sociopathic mayor is using. Banja Mayhem 1 Heartspan. Koromar 92. Ruha Gengeist and Murs 88. Get into position and lift the massive gate. Seven, 11, 12, 15, 20. Yes, yes, yes. They successfully raise the gate into position and secure it. Koromar with the clutch 20. You built that wall. Wow. Turns out it can only happen in fiction. Ah, that's incredible. Well done, everyone. Well frickin' done. All right. Great work, Space Monkey T-Rex. Congratulations, everyone. This wall should keep us safe. What just a lovely run of events. You know, I'm even going to hit the ban dead players button. Nobody gets banned. Nobody gets banned. Look what happens when you work together. Except y'all definitely should have laughed at Massalar. He is the village idiot, after all. Townsfolk gather in the tavern. Levy Break points out, if Dorian is a lich, we need to find his phylactery and destroy it. Otherwise, killing him is useless. I wish we had more information about him, complains Terminus Thrall. Oh, because you don't learn about the Sword of Tehran if you didn't speak to the tree. Oh my god. Terminus Thrall recalls, wait, didn't he have a journal with him? I wish we'd gotten our hands on that. They leave the tavern with little hope of finding Dorian's phylactery. Oh, isn't that just a devastating little sequence? Well, here's the thing. The town has built the wall, the town has found the cabin. But we have no way to determine if they will use that knowledge successfully or if that defense will be enough. In 2.5 minutes, we will return to see what unfolds in the second run of the Disturbance at Day 9 TV Town. Stay tuned. The Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town continues. Poor Terminus Thrall, feeling utterly hopeless, but not all hope is lost, I think. It's not necessarily clear what's going to happen. The important thing is that I think that the decision-making of our participants are excellent. Oh my gosh. Did you guys... Oh no. Oh no. Early next morning... Ihalius wakes up in the guard tower to a chorus of moans. My god, you don't have the sword? You haven't found the journal? I'm worried about you. I'm worried about each and every one of you. Oh no. Oh no. Early next morning, Ihalius wakes up in the guard tower to a chorus of moans. They look out and see a horde of zombies approaching town. But there is a wall. Lord Helmax says, what, already? Yeah, dude, everyone is just chain failure, start to finish. Good morning, Day 9 TV Town. Dorian yells from inside the horde. Oh, no. I have a special delivery for you, Dorian announces. We don't want it, replies Ihalius. That's right. Quip your way out of it. Ihalius yells down to Kentosaurus. Zombies, sound the alarm! Dong, dong, dong. The townspeople awake to the dong, dong, dong of the church bell. Dong, dong, dong. Zombie attack is true. Farming in the fields outside of town, Sa Impresaria, Chelar, Smurfing Smurfer, and Haunted Macintosh run towards the gate and scream, let us in! All right. Please let them in. Please. Zombies follow closely behind them. Ihalius yells down to Space Monkey T-Rex, the mayor. Should I open the gate? Oh my god, the mayor. The mayor has to make the choice. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, Pellwave says don't open the gate. Well, you tripped and almost drowned in a fountain, Pellwave. I don't know if we should really trust you. Let's find out if we should have, huh? I don't know if we made the right choice. Open it, quick, Space Monkey T-Rex yells. They begin to run inside. Now how swiftly are you able to shut that door behind you? Oh, Okay, 16, 17, okay. It looks like some of the farmers are going to make it in, but Cheller, I think, is going to turn into I don't know, your name kind of sounds like fragments of a human body, into absolute cheller. Whenever you frag someone in Quake, their cheller is what's left on the ground. A zombie tackles cheller at the entrance. Their bodies prevent the gate from closing. The horde of zombies begin to crawl through the partially open gate. Oh, cheller, if only. Cheller, if only. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Cheller, you're the only one who dies right now. Cheller says, my life has become a doorstop. Oh, no. Oh, no. Zombies fill the streets of Day 9 TV Town. They break the door to the tavern where Tenacious Rope, Shady Advice, Fish 866, Furious Oatmeal, Plain View, BS Mystic, and Last Pirate 89 are passed out on the floor. Unbelievable. 2, 2, 10, 16, 18, 18, 19. Sorry to two of you. Fish 866, Last Pirate 89 were just dancing on tables and slamming Jägermeister the night before. And now, that will be their last memory. Furious Oatmeal, Plainview, Shady Advice, BS, Mystic, and Tenacious Rope wake up when they hear the crash and hide in the cellar. Woo! Tenacious Rope must have just barely heard that. And they're all listening together going, oh, that is so gross. The zombies descend on the hungover townsfolk and turn them all into cheller. All right. Almighty Babino, Frigid Flames, You Know Me, Anonymous, Sully 2718, Kentosaurus, FL Yonders, and Carolina Dog gather pitchforks and prepare the fight. Hold them off. Hold them off. They're in a group of zombies. All right, all players have chosen. Here we go. Oh, You Know Me, Anonymous, Frigid Flames. Okay. Some of you are pretty good. Some of you are pretty good. Can FL Yonders save everybody? Can FL Yonders save everyone? Ooh. Frigid Flames and You Know Me, Anonymous get their weapons stuck in the zombies. They're swarmed while trying to get them out. Ay. Just a non-single, digit number. Sully 2718, Almighty Babino, FL Yonders, Kentosaurus, and Carolina Dog stab zombies in the head until their arms get tired. 1N37, RN37 gets fight attention and says, there's too many of them for us to fight. I have an idea that should get their attention and follow me. All right, we know what happens. It's just a question of who will survive. They make as much noise as they can and lead the zombies into the town hall. We're trapped. Now what? Asked Sully 2718. 1N73, RN37. What is this? Is this Oh, that's internet, but spelled in leet speak. Internet runs to the back of the building, pushes the desk against the wall, and uses it to climb out the window. The others follow suit. All right, now nobody made it out last time. Not a single person made it the hell out. Nobody did it. Almighty Babino, Carolina Dog. Oh, Kentosaurus, FL Yonders, Sully 2718. Oh, well, we know Sully made it through. Sully's like 120-year sub here, man. 120 subs and 20 deft rolls. I mean, it's just incredible. It's just a natural all-star. Almighty Babino, is a 9 enough? Kentosaurus, FL Yonders, they climb out through the window. Oh no, Carolina Dog. And Almighty Babino turned into cheller. My God, dude. Lord Helmax, you are spot on. FL Yonders is on the sickest streak, and hey. All right. Durnett races to the front of the building, stabble a couple of errant zombies along the way. They throw a torch inside and bar the door. My God, the old wooden structure ignites easily. They breathe a sigh of relief as they watch their town hall burn with the zombies. Babino and Carolina Dog trapped inside. The townsfolk praise Internet's quick thinking and bravery. Good job, Internet. Good job. Who doesn't love the Internet? All right. I hope you've had as much fun as I have, but it's time to end this, Dorian announces to Shady Advice, Furious Oatmeal, Plainview, Cool Jedi, BS Mystic, Haunted Macintosh, and Tenacious Rope. And what? Asks Masalar. Oh, our village idiot. We love you so much. We just wish you'd learn how to put your shoes on. The impending clash lures some townsfolk out of their houses to watch. You have fans. It's unbelievable. Shovels and pitchforks in hand, the townsfolk pour holy water over their makeshift weapons and get ready to attack. Unbelievable. The townsfolk charge at Dorian. Massalar lags behind. Oh. Dorian points at the ground. A streak of light turns into a fireball. Please. 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 This Lichie's with fire magic? I don't believe it. A Tenacious Rope is like, where are you, Tenacious Rope? You're just like hanging out, being like, oh, hey, I just want to see what's going on. 5, 6, 6, 7, 11, 12, 14. BS Mystic. That's it. I think everyone burns. Caught directly in the blast. BS Mystic, Plainview, Cool Jedi, Shady Advice, Furious Oatmeal, Haunted Mactosh, Tenacious Rope are incinerated. Wow! I mean, you didn't have the journal. You didn't find the phylactery. You didn't have the sword. You'd need to roll nearly perfectly. And also, Massalar tries to run heroically through the fire and burns to a crisp. Massalar. Massalar just flying kites. Putting on shoes all funny, burning yourself to death. Massalar. Dorian leers at the bystanders and says, well, I've hit my kill quota for the disturbance. But does anyone else want to die? Choose well. And choose wisely. Massalar's blurred. Alright. Watsy says, still fewer deaths than last time. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty similar. And Heartspan, Koromar, Dalshane, Thursday, Dagix Prime. Smurfing Smirker, Mers just like, no, we're good. We're actually quite good. Nobody? That's what I thought. Dorian scoffs as he walks out of town. Nice. Very, very nice. Sa Impresaria, Crater Lord, and Control Screen sit by the fountain in the center of town. I is one of our farmers, and one of our Nat 20 rollers from before. Why isn't the mist going away, wonders Sa Impresaria. The mist that has descended upon the town. A voice booms from the statue atop the fountain. I've had enough fun. We're almost done. The disturbance will end when you murder a friend. That's right. I rhyme at the start. I rhyme at the end. All right, they look around at each other. Oh, come on. Make the right choice. Be kind. Be sweet. Control Screen says, that's right. Come on. I don't want anyone to murder anybody. Refuse. Yes! Yeah! Good on you, everybody. Good on you! Heck yeah! The voice booms. It's so much less fun killing you myself. Crater Lord, Control Screen, and Suppressor collapse lifelessly to the ground. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'll be the first one to admit it. I didn't know that this is what happened. I didn't write this shit. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what? I'm a murderer. I am a murderer. The mist over Day 9 TV town lifts. It's over. Cheers, Max Flav. I guess we should clean up. I can't apologize enough. Town spends the next few weeks burying their dead and putting the town back together again. I'm so sorry. Control Screen, Crater Lord, Sam Presari, is there anything that you'd like to say to me personally? As I feel a little bit responsible for what I've done. I feel quite bad. Tristic X is Day 9 joining the murder group. But I'm not like a shameless murderer like you, Sam Presari says, I stick to my principles. And now at least, this is solely on you. Oh, I don't like that feeling of guilt I feel at all. Let's go ahead and implement the bans. There you go. Let's just get Sam Presari's text the heck out of there. All right, that's good. There we go. This is extra spicy lemonade. Murder is okay. Only if you apologize first. That's nice. Let's just Control Screen says murder is not okay. I'm sorry, what's that? Are you? All I ask, forced to be buried with my shoes. Oh, unless you kill a murderer. I can't hear control screen anymore. The dirt filling up his mouth in this shallow grave is covering his final remarks. Strong breeze blows through town. Suddenly nobody in town can remember anything that happened during the disturbance. What happened to everybody? And when did the town hall burn down? Wonders Banjo Mayhem 1. No further valid modules were found in this event. No further valid options are left. The end. Well, I hate to say it, but it looks like 71 of you died. 71 of you died. 61 lived, though. That's pretty good. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong number. 52 of you died. There we go. There we go. Let's try this again. 52 of you died. 71 of you lived. But 10 of you were cowards and ran away. And that, my friends, are the first 2 runs through the Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town. Now, due to sheer luck / y'all making the same damn choices, this run had a lot of similarities to the first one, but a substantial portion of this entire experience was absolutely unseen. You guys haven't found the sword. You never got to the journal. There's a whole storyline involving the phylactery that we'll never see. Unless you join us next Friday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific, because every Friday until I'm taking off Christmas break, next Friday, the Friday after that, and the Friday after that, we are doing more runs of the Disturbance in Day 9 TV Town. Come join in. Try to see if you can get to the desirable ending. If you can actually claim a true victory and save the whole town, as opposed to forgetting about everything in the end. More story will be unlocked then.